And we're going to go ahead and get started by welcoming energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life. Source of all nourishment, we seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. So first of all, I want to tell y'all, if you were keeping up on YouTube, they did take that channel down. They have not told me why. They have not given me any type of information whatsoever. So am I froze on Facebook? Because it definitely looks like I am froze on Facebook. Y'all let me know if I'm froze on Facebook or if it's just like that, because anyway, this is a message, and this is a message that is very important and near and dear to me, and there's some of you that will be in this boat with me. Ain't nothing stopping this show. And I'm telling y'all right now, ain't nothing stopping this show. I done let things come up that instill fear in me. I done let opportunities pass me by because I was scared to speak my truth. I was scared to do the teaching that I was told that I was supposed to teach. And I'm not letting it stop me at this point in time. Y'all can keep playing with me, and I'm going to keep coming and coming and coming and coming, because this message is going to be heard. Now, throw some hearts on that if you feel me, because we are not in a world where people need to be shunned anymore. We're not in a world where we're going to allow ourselves to sit back and somebody else is going to navigate and manage our lives for us. We are taking control and we are taking over. So you cannot like it if you don't want to. It's happening, and it's happening on a way larger scale than just here in my world. So that being said, you're not doing nothing, but the thing that one of my parents showed me all my life is that it's always going to be a naysayer. It's always going to be somebody who is in opposition. And guess what? Keep standing up and keep pushing and keep fighting. See, this is the type of thing that actually motivates me. I don't know if it motivates y'all, but if it does, definitely comment below and let me know that, yeah, somebody trying to stop you from doing what it is that you know you're supposed to be doing is only going to make you go that much harder on it. Boom, shakalaka. Because that's where it's at for me. So anyway, if it's froze on Facebook, I do apologize. It's live on Instagram. I am recording it, so if the Facebook presentation does get frozen, I will put the recording up afterwards. So yesterday, what we went into was in the Heal Yourself Oracle deck, and we asked ourselves some questions. So if you didn't get to ask yourself these questions, and make sure that you ask yourself these questions over the weekend and that you get sound answers for these questions, because this is the way that you close the old chapter and you open a new chapter. Okay, so the questions are: what cycle of life are you in right now? Can you actually identify what cycle of life you are in right now? Do you know what you are learning right now? Do you know what you are falling apart from? Do you know what you are gaining or getting closer to? Like, do you know exactly? Are you in a state that kind of feels like limbo, and you're like, I don't know if I'm going left, right, up, or down. All I know is that I'm here. Well, even that's valuable. Just knowing that you're here, because knowing that you're here means that you've been given this time in the presence right now to work with. So don't take it for granted. Some of us, none of us know when that day is coming, right? So we got to live each and every day like there's none other coming in behind it. What do they say? Tomorrow is often the busiest day of the week. Let's change that and make it either today is the busiest day of the week, or at least it's the most productive or the most meaningful one to me. Because if my name was today, I would be mad if you kept talking about tomorrow. Who she? Who that? Who tomorrow? What? You better take a look at today, because today is right here in front of you. Okay, so just make today be a gift that is one that you never waste. So what cycle of your life are you in right now? What is the one area of your life where you need to focus most of your energy? So again, which part of your life have you been ignoring, or have you just never worked on? It necessarily wasn't that you ignored it, but you never actually put it in the forefront and made it something that you just had to focus on. What part of your life can you attribute to that? Do you need, is it time for you to focus on your family? So if you can look at your family and be like, everybody good, family good, then maybe you need to focus on yourself. Do you need alone time to discover your true purpose? Do you know what your true purpose is? I think that is vital right now. Like, if you don't have a purpose, make one up, make one up. This is what I'm deciding to do. This is the group of people who I want to help, whether it be an individual group or a large group or a small group. Don't make it too grandiose that it's something that you just, would be struggling to get to, but define what it is. It may not be helping somebody. It may not be teaching something. It might be something totally different. Maybe you were always a dancer and you didn't share your dancing with the world. Maybe you are a true stand-up comic and you didn't share your jokes with the world. What has it been that you haven't showed or shared with the world? There's some things that we like to keep sacred, and that's okay too. It doesn't have to be that. But if there's something that that could make this a better place for a lot of people that you have been keeping to yourself, maybe you can just ask yourself why. Do you yearn to open your heart and love fully, deeply, and passionately? Some of us have had very hard lives to live, and it made our hearts like these little ice boxes. And, they be like, oh, she mean, he cold, he crass, he this, he that. And that's okay. But is that naturally who you are? Like, would the 6-year-old you be saying, yeah? Or the 6-year-old be shaking their head like, nah, boo, that's not it. That's not what we do, So feel like what you would naturally feel, and ask yourself, have you actually loved like you want to love? Have you been loved like you want to be loved? And if not, that might be something important for you to answer. And then the last question was, is this a time for healing or regeneration? And yesterday I went through all my questions and I got to this one and I went, because I can't get to regeneration if I haven't completely done the healing process. And some of us need to heal and some of us don't. And again, I want to definitely find a new word for that, heal, because heal indicates sickness or brokenness. But maybe it's just disease, dis-ease. And not disease as in one of these diseases that has a name to it, but the feeling of dis-ease. Excuse me for a second. That unsurety feeling, that unbelonging feeling, that's a disease in your environment or in your work area. That's a disease of your work environment in your body. It doesn't have to be sick for it to be uncomfortable or for it to not be feeling or looking its best the way that you perceive it to be. So are you in the state of healing or are you in the state of regeneration? So we're going to go back to our Wild Kuan Yin deck that said, hold on to me. And we're going to look at the healing process that this card provides for this week. This is number 30. And it says, Kuan Yin, who loves me without condition, I place my mind completely within the light of your heart. That light fills my mind now. I place my heart completely within the love of your gaze. That love fills my heart now. My place I place my body completely within the safety of your protection. That protection fills my body now. I surrender. I hold on only to you, and I accept the acceleration of my path with absolute trust. Thank you for the grace, mercy, and intervention through my own free will and your endless compassion and power. So be it. So some people might be saying, "Well, who's Kuan Yin? Who am I giving this to?" It's just like a mother nurturing type energy, and whoever you denote that to, then you feel that mother's love over yourself when you are speaking these words, that love that loves you without condition. Some of us had mothers that were very judgmental and didn't. I had a mother that was a rock. She was going to be by my side no matter what decision I made, good, bad, or other. She was going to be there. I mean, when the situation was over, she might have said, "Girl, I'm glad you got over that," or whatever, but she wasn't going to make me feel like I was doing something wrong while I was doing it. She's just there to love. She's just there to love. So go to that place where you can just feel that abundance of love, and place your mind and your heart there and let it fill you with light. And just, have you ever had somebody who just liked you so much that when they looked at you, it was just like their eyes were glossy and it was just like a beam that was coming to you, that they just admired you and thought that you were so awesome. Let that energy be received upon you. Even if you dream it up, if you have to sit to the side, meditate for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes and just see those eyes glossy looking at you in love. And now we got a weed whacker or something going. We ain't stopping. Okay? So this is through your own free will, and love is coming to you with its own free will. Like, you are deserving of this, and you must know that you are a valid recipient of this energy. All right? So it just says to relax for as long as it feels good, and then you've finished your healing process. So just sit in that energy for as long as you can, or as long as some other message doesn't start coming in, or you aren't interrupted. Just sit in that as long as you can. All right, so they major loud. The other thing that we are going to do on this healing process is to pull some Conscious Spirit Oracle deck cards, and we are going to gather some affirmations that can be recited, something to create a mantra for you for next week that you could keep saying to yourself for powerful encouragement. And then I'm like still hearing that, let's get it started with that weed whacker going. Like, cut down all that mess. All them weeds that you need to pull up out that garden, get out there and pluck them. If they done grew too big and too tall, right, like they really supposed to be here, you're going to have to get that weed whacker out, and you're going to have to slay and get them up out the way. Like, that's all that it is. We did that weed whacker for 2 minutes. There we go. All right. So we have our 3 cards, and we have release. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. The with gratitude and love is so important, y'all. Like, we can't be sitting up trying to release the energy and be mad about it. We can't be holding on to negative thoughts with it. Everything that happened in our life up until this point got us to where we are, and we have to learn to appreciate that, whether we look at it as good, bad, or ugly, right? It's ugly. It ain't pretty. It's not the most beautiful story, but it got me to right here today, so I'm going to be thankful for it no matter what. That's the most important part of it. Whatever you get rid of, don't look at it as negative, whether you did it or somebody else did it. See the beauty and the grace that was within it. Even if you like, nah, it just ain't nothing cute at all about it. You know that today though. With the you of today do what you did then, okay then. So it worked for you. It taught you the lesson it was supposed to teach. Like, let it be what it is. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. So this is saying no fear moving forward. I'm going forward with courage and strength in my own unique way. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who thinks I should be doing something else. I don't care who doesn't understand. That's not my problem. That's not my worry. I'm here to do what I came to do, and I'm about to do it my way. Period. And if you don't like it, move over, butter, and get slathered on the bread and ate up. Because I'm not here for your opinions. I'm not here for your thoughts. I'm not here for what you are trying to put on me negatively. You mad at so-and-so. You see a reflection of me, of them in me, and you trying to condemn me for something they did, and I ain't even done it yet just because you saw the glimpse of them in me. Nah, we not doing that no more. Judge me according to me, and only if you in the position to be the judge. Because who put you on the throne? I'm judging me and me only, and you judge you and you only. And if you don't like that, I don't care how you feel about me, so what? That's the energy that's going to have to be invoked. That is going to take some courage for some of you. The fighting of the feeling not to say nothing back. It might take some courage to say, you know what, I'm not giving you that energy. It might take some strength to say, oh, you about to get this business today, because you know what, I'm tired of you always having something to say. I'm about to let you know one good time not to say nothing else smart to me, or not to have something negative to say about what I'm doing, because it ain't your business. I'm gonna let you know one good time, and then you know what, if you think you're gonna keep talking, I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna leave you on level 3 while I push the button and go on up this elevator to level 4, because it's not no space or opportunity for none of that in my life anymore. So it doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be harsh. It could just be saying, I'm taking the leap, and I'm going to have faith in myself. I'm going to believe in me and all that I have to offer to this world, and I am going to let it go out and let it flourish and let it be strong and let it be grandiose. And I don't care how wow and extreme it seems or it sounds like it is. I'm going to let it be as big as possible, because I have created a big, huge space, and I know for sure that I can feel it. And I know for sure that if I don't feel it, the new things that are coming into my life will help me to feel it. So I'm not going to allow nothing to occupy space where it's not supposed to be. Bad energy, bad thoughts, none of that stuff can come with me on my new journey. That's the old paradigm. I'm flipping it to the new and more positive paradigm at this moment. So now we have Celebrate Life card. And it says, I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Let's say that again. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. And that's kind of a message to that part of you that has been a naysayer, or that part of you that has had somebody have to say to you what I just said you might have to say to somebody else, because you was all up in their business, right? I let everybody be who they are. We're not here to judge that person's journey. We're not here to judge how this person is doing what they are doing. But there's a fault line there, and that fault line is called a boundary. We do have to make sure that we still have boundaries. We can't just be allowing people that's on some foolishness. We looking at it and we're calling it foolishness because it's not in alignment with our way of life. We're going to continue to deal with this person. Like, we can accept them, we can love them, and we can let them be who they are, but you can't be an active part of my life, because what I allow to be an active part of my life is a representation of me, and that doesn't represent me. So I'm gonna have to detach myself from you and go on. But then there's gonna be these people that you go, oh, that's nice there, what he or she is doing. I've never seen that be done before, and maybe it's something that you might want to try, or you might want to learn, or you might want to incorporate into your life. So it's gonna be, both ways, out with the old, in with the new. Leave though what doesn't serve you behind. And so the affirmations that you can recite are: I release that which does not serve my higher power. Start over. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. And that's just the epitome of love. I love me the way I am. I love you the way that you are. I'm thankful for everything that's here: air, fire, water, animals, people, sun, just everything, And once you are thankful for even the very small things, you'll be amazed at how easy the very large things find you. So that is the healing process for next week. Those of you who decide to utilize any of these affirmations or mantras that you could be reciting, then drop 1, 2, or 3 in the comment below if you're just going to use 1, if you're going to use 2, or if you're going to use 3. Also, readings are available again. So I did put the link to my website here in the chat pinned so that you can find your way to scheduling an appointment. I'm just trying to do a maximum of 3 reads per day at this point in time, so the window is small for each day, but hopefully it's something that would work with your schedule. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in to this reading. I'm going to leave you with my mantra, which is: when it gets hectic, don't forget, I've got it, you've got it, we've got it, the power. And you can do anything and everything you set your mind to with your power. May it be for your greatest good or your greatest other. I am going to see if I can see any comments here on Facebook before I cut off the live there. Otherwise, I thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again next time. So I don't see any comments. It says live chat. So if there are some there, when I go back, then I'll respond to them later. All right, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, and I will see you again here next time.